Hi Internet, thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel today where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we have the Thursday New York Times crossword. I like the Thursday puzzles. They usually have some kind of theme associated with them. The constructor today is Killian Olson. Will Schwartz is the editor, and I'm John Appleseed, your host here on the channel. And let's try this Thursday puzzle. One across, take a quick turn. Something like UE, I don't know. 14 across is letters indicating a texter's POV, point of view. In my opinion, maybe, this is my point of view, my opinion. 17 across, mafia members, for example. This is in italics, so probably part of our theme today. Don't know what the answer is. 20 across is tiptoed, say? Nope. And 24 across, messenger. One down is zero. Don't know. Two down, love of Bologna. Bologna in Italy. Maybe we're looking for the Italian word for love, amore, I think. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Three down, fly off the handle. Could it be go bananas or something like that? To zag could be to take a quick turn. Mafia members. Zero is zilch. I like zilch as a synonym for zero. 20 across, tiptoed, crept. And 24 across, messenger. Hermes was the messenger of the gods in Greek mythology. Let's try that. So it's not going to be go bananas. It's going to be go, I don't know. 18 down, reacted to a bad taste, perhaps. I feel like that might be spat. Maybe Hermes is wrong here, like you spat it out of your mouth. Let's take out what we've got of Hermes here. Let's try this section. 4 across, sound from a monitor. A monitor lizard maybe might hiss at you. 15 across, fried side dish with catfish. Catfish and okra, fried okra. They might have deposits for 4 down. Nope, 5 down, pull out as a narrow victory. Probably eke out. Common crossword answer. 6 down, makes an oopsie, as I just did reading the clue. Let's take out hiss and we'll try eke and airs for makes an oopsie. 7 down, sticky stuff glue, maybe? Maybe your computer monitor might beep at you. We can put in okra for the fried side dish with catfish. Lobsters fits for 17 across. Why are they mafia members? Is a group of lobsters called a mafia? I don't know, like a murder of crows and a parliament of owls, that kind of thing. Interesting article by who's the linguist who writes for the New York Times? Jonathan McWhorter, I think, maybe. He had an interesting column pointing out that people take pride in learning those words: a crash of rhinos, a parliament of owls, a flamboyance of flamingos, a dazzle of zebras. But really, we don't ever use those words. Are they really what those groups of animals are called, or have people just come up with them for fun? Probably more likely the latter. So if this isn't crept for tiptoed, what's 4 down? They might have deposits. River bottoms, okay. Messenger, herald. Herald is a messenger. Bottles have deposits. You can return a bottle for a deposit in some states. Go berserk for fly off the handle. Okay, this is making more sense now. Spat, bottles. 25 down, gold of the 21st century. Gold in quotation marks. Don't know, boil or a sign of boiling. Boil could be to steep. Is steep a sign of boiling? Steam. To steam something, or steam is a sign that something is boiling. Gold of the 21st century. 33 across, hold up. And 41 across, drinks at a pub. Okay, if we're looking for collective nouns, maybe there is a mafia of lobster. Certainly a round of drinks that's common use. Gold, 5 stars on a scale. Okay, let's try this corner here. 7 across, sticky stuff is going to be paste. And 21 across, bamboozle. I'm not sure. 8 across, one who's definitely not being invited to the party. A pooper, a party pooper. 16 across, cough drop brand whose name is yodeled in its commercials. That is Ricola, which I involuntarily say to myself every time I see it in the aisle at the drugstore. 8 down, query for Claude, for example. Or we're looking for Claude is kind of a French name. Is that the French word for question, which I think is poser des questions. It's just question, so I don't think that's right. 9 down, Apple accessory announced alongside the removal of iPhone's headphone jack. Is that the lightning connector, something like that? 10 down, record label owned by 72 across. Come back to that. 11 down, littlest bits, iotas. 12 down, Motrin alternative, Aleve is another pain reliever brand. 13 down, epitome of a hot place. It is as hot as Hades here. So Hades and iotas gives us some Greek culture here that I mistakenly applied to Hermes for the Herald. A pariah might not be invited to a party. For 8 across, RCA is a record label. Gave a talking to, orated, gave a speech. Query for Claude. And AirPods, did they come around the time that the headphone jack was removed? To bamboozle could be to stump, maybe? Claude might be one of those AI bots. You might give a prompt to an AI as a query. Let's try stump for bamboozle. Alimony recipients are ex-spouses. Are we rebusing in 2 letters here? It's got to be ex-spouses, right? 27 down is organization focused on cloud security. Is that something to do with weather? Important travel information in brief could be estimated times of departure, ETDs. Like a bike without wheels. I'm not sure. 33 across, hold up. Gold of the 21st century. 29 down, 5 stars on a scale, typically. A good rating, something like that. 34 down, another AI clue. AI that has been trained with massive amounts of text in brief. I feel like that's a large language model. 42 down, drains the life out of. Let's take this out. I'm going to come back to that section too. 31 across, dessert often eaten before the Ides of March. The Ides of March is the 15th. The 14th of March, 314, is known as Pi Day. 314, the first digits of pi. 31 down, sandwich that may be a bit crunchy for short. Maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. If you like crunchy peanut butter, I like smooth peanut butter. Definitely. 32 down, app name for an investor. Maybe IRA, because IRA is an investment instrument. 39 across, verbalized shivers are burrs. And blank Ingebrigtsen, track gold medalist at the 2020 and 2024 Olympics. I think that might be Jacob or Jakob. 40 down, casual gaming site. Is that your sofa where you might play a video game casually? 45 down, overwhelming stream. Nope. Try this section again. Hold up. 41 across, drinks at a pub. And 46 across, teary-eyed expression. A facial expression or a phrase? 5 stars on a scale. AI. And like a bike without wheels. Hmm. 42 down, drains the life out of. 51 across, pass as time doing something. Time flies when you're having fun. Not sure about that. 35 across, light weapon, maybe a lightsaber from Star Wars. 43 across, kind of bean, used in Egyptian falafel. Is it the fava bean? Then that could give us the U.S. Air Force is the organization focused on cloud security. I guess just security in the skies is what that means. We need to put an X and an S into this square to get ex-spouses for alimony recipients. And I'm not really understanding the theme about... It's not lobs, it's mobsters for mafia members. We're changing mobsters to lobsters somehow? And we're changing maybe spouses to ex-spouses? Huh. I'm not sure what's going on. 43 across. Let's try the fava bean. 37 down, many a sleepless night. Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, you might lack sleep there. Untapped as talent could be raw talent, and then in need of training, new. 36 down, something to jump on. A bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon is the phrase there. 51 across, pass as time doing something. To spend time doing something. 52 down, lunchtime. Let's try it noon for that. Then 57 across was especially wintry. It snowed. Okay, this is looking right. I just don't understand. Like a bike without wheels. Useless? A bike with no wheels would be useless. Espouses is a word. We add an X to it, we get ex-spouses. We're not adding an X to useless, I don't think. Lobsters, zilch is 0, but we're changing the L to M. I don't know what's going on. This one's confusing to me. I'm going to try this corner. 49 across. Collect over and over as resources in a video game. Oh, that's to farm is the phrase for that. 53 across. 11th of a noted 12. Maybe the 11th zodiac sign or something from 12 Days of Christmas song. 60 across. Part of a slider. Slider is a small hamburger or something else served on a bun. 64 across, smallest member of the genus lynx. A small wildcat, maybe a bobcat. Uncommon color on the red carpet. Red. Maybe. 71 across, soaked up the sun. Tanned. 53 down, monastic superior is the abbot in a monastery. Website that describes itself as a place to share knowledge and better understand the world. Quora shows up in my search results a lot, I think. 55 down, allowed to post on a forum again. Maybe you were banned, but then you got unbanned. Orange would be an uncommon color on the red carpet, I guess, because it would clash with the red. 65 down, channel that pioneered 24-hour TV reporting. That's CNN. 45 down, overwhelming stream, maybe a barrage of information or something like that. Ran amok, rioted for 50 down. Aquarius might be the 11th zodiac sign, if you in calendar year order. 61 across, blank Roy succession role for which Kieran Culkin won an Emmy. An Emmy. I didn't see that. So just a name, Roger Roy maybe. 5 stars on a scale. And 56 down, uses caution while in public during flu season. I don't know. 62 down, L blank. No, what about this corner? 63 across. It's not enough to be industrious. Blank the ants. It's not enough to be industrious. Blank the ants. A quote from Thoreau. Behold the ants. 66 across. Oh, here's our revealer. Evaluating as an opponent. Or a hint to fitting the answers to the italicized clues in the grid. Sizing up. Oh, okay. Maybe we're using letters for sizes. I was thinking L to M. That's, L and M are next to each other in the alphabet, but X and S are not. So I was thinking maybe we advance one letter in the alphabet. But if we go, if we size up, if we take mobsters, but we size up to large, then we get zilch and mobsters. So this is an L and an M. X and S could be extra small, but we're not really sizing. We're going from extra small to small. So we take X spouses, XS, we change it to just S. We're sizing up from extra small to small. Useless, yes, okay. So what are we doing here? Maybe 56 down is going to be medium. Uses caution. While in public during flu season, masks. So we get small. This is an S for Aquarius. For the across clue, we change it to an M to make masks. This could be Roland or Rohan or Ronan. El blank. El Nino, maybe. 5 stars on a scale. 69 across. Draw together as brows. I'm knitting my brows trying to figure out this theme here today. Blank pictures. Sony Pictures, media giant. Grape whose white wine is actually pink, informally. Okay, that could be Zin, informally a name for Zinfandel, the wine variety. Compactness, density. Then so are the ants. If you're industrious and proud of it, well, you're just as good as an ant. Is that what he's saying there? Go off with a bang, erupt. 59 down, consideration when diving, the depth of the water. Decline cookies without, to opt out could be to decline cookies, especially on a website. And last term in a math lecture series, we would go the first to the nth lecture series. The last one would always be the nth. Okay, let's see if we can finish this out. So drains the life out of. Saps. Teary-eyed expression. I'm sad or so sad. Hold up, stall. Large language model for the AI that has been trained. Drinks at a pub. Gold of the 21st century. I heard data is something that brings you wealth. Ales or drinks at a pub. The minimum, maybe. 5 stars, or the maximum. Okay, so are we changing large to extra large? How is this one working? Drinks at a pub, ales. But this doesn't fit the pattern because we're not just leaving it. Maybe we're just leaving it blank. I feel like it's going to be. So it should be extra large or large for the across, changing to extra large. How is this one working? Yes, we're putting 2 letters in here, so this is an S for the down clue and an XS for the across clue. Here, I think it's blank for the across clue and an X for the down clue. I'm not sure that doesn't seem to make sense to me. Okay, let's try an X there. If you don't know how to use rebus, if you want to put multiple letters into a square, you highlight the square, you hit this rebus button up here, and it will let you type multiple characters. However, that always messes up my the placement of the screen with the software I'm using, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put in, I think it'll take it if we just use one of the letters. We'll put an S here. We'll put an M here. Okay, that would solve it. And the software should fill it in for us the way it should be. Okay, we're not rebusing any letters. We're just changing the L for zilch to an M for mobsters. We're changing the M for mobsters to an L for zilch. Sizing up. I'm going to have to think about what is going on here. I think this is ales and axles. So that is one L changing to an XL, large to extra large. S changes to XS, and M, medium, changes to small. Okay. Basically figured it out. I'm just a little confused about this one. I think I'd have to visualize it more. Let me know in the comments if there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm being stupid here and not understanding what's going on. I'm going to check out the Wordplay blog and check out the explanation there. The New York Times helpfully always provides that as kind of an explanation of what's going on with the theme and some of the trickier answers. All right, let me know how you did with this one. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back for more puzzling games. I'll see you next time.